Inaugural celebration of the Laudato Si village. This was a homily of His Holiness Pope Leo XIV at the Borgo Laudato Si Pontifical Villas of Castel Gandolfo on Friday, September 5th, 2025. It was given in Italian, I believe, and this is a Google Translate, so it'll be a little rough. Dear brothers and sisters, in the text of Matthew's Gospel that we have just heard, Jesus addresses several teachings to his disciples. I would like to focus on one of them, which seems particularly appropriate for this celebration. He says, quote, "Look at the birds of the air, consider the lilies of the field, how they grow," end quote. That's Matthew 6:26 and 28. It's not uncommon for the Master of Nazareth to reference nature in his teachings. Flora and fauna are often prominent features of his parables, but in this case, there's a clear invitation to observe and contemplate creation, actions aimed at understanding the Creator's original plan. Everything has been wisely ordered from the beginning so that all creatures contribute to the realization of the kingdom of God. Each creature has an important and specific role in his plan, and each is a good thing, in quotes, as the book of Genesis emphasizes. He says, see Genesis 1:1 to verse 29. In the same gospel passage, referring to the birds and the lilies, Jesus asked his disciples two questions, quote, "Are you not more worth than they?" And then, quote, "If God so clothes the grass of the field, will he not much more clothe you?" End quote. That's Matthew 6:30. Almost as if implicitly repeating the story of Genesis, Jesus emphasizes the special place reserved in the creative act for the human being, the most beautiful creature, made in the image and likeness of God. But this privilege comes with a great responsibility, that of caring for all other creatures, respecting the Creator's plan. He says, see Genesis 2:15. Care for creation, therefore, represents a true vocation for every human being, a commitment to be carried out within creation itself without ever forgetting that we're creatures among creatures and not creators. For this reason, it's important, as my predecessor wrote, quote, "to recover a serene harmony with creation, to reflect on our lifestyle and our ideals, to contemplate the Creator who lives among us and in all that surrounds us," end quote. That's from Laudato Si, Pope Francis's Laudato Si 225. The Borgo Laudato Si, which we are inaugurating today, is one of the Church's initiatives aimed at realizing this, quote, "vocation to be custodians of God's work," end quote. That's from Pope Francis's Apostolic Exhortation Laudate Deum 217. A demanding but beautiful and fascinating task which constitutes a primary aspect of the Christian experience. Borgo Laudato Si is a seed of hope, which Pope Francis has left us as a legacy, a, quote, "seed that can bear fruits of justice and peace," end quote. That's from the message for the 10th World Day Prayer of the Care of Creation. And that was given by Pope Leo XIV on September 1st. And it will do so by remaining faithful to its mandate to be a tangible model of thought, structure, and action capable of fostering ecological conversion through education and catechesis. What we see today is a synthesis of extraordinary beauty where spirituality, nature, history, art, work, and technology coexist in harmony. This is ultimately the idea of a, quote, "village," end quote, a place of convivial closeness and proximity. And all this cannot fail to speak to us of God.